Was that mic is panned to the left? I might turn on the stream on my second screen to see what's happening. No, 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 no. Okay, I need to wait for the stream to catch up. Because there's like a 20-second delay, as you might know. Mic shouldn't be panned at all. Catch up. There's not panned. There's like a 20-second delay, as you might know. Maybe just very slightly. Mic shouldn't be panned at all. Okay, this should be better now. Okay, how's the sync now? This okay? Just tell me if it's and how long it is. Like 1 second. I think I can fix it. Also, how is the how's the DAW sound? Does that need to? I think that needs to be louder, right? How loud is that? Is that okay? Alright. Alright, I'll keep it like that. Nice! Things are working! I am very happy about this. Because doing the setup with the new background noise, because I have the window open. Wait. This should be better. If there's any noise left, that's my CPU fan getting all warm. Okay. Let's find the best camera position, and fantastic. There we go. It's still like the audio ahead. I can still add a tiny addition to the audio delay. If the audio is still a little bit ahead, I can fix it, no problem. I just add a tiny number over here. Maybe from 1 second to 1/350. Clap test. Alright. I hope it adds this instantly. Maybe I don't have to restart the stream. Maybe I'm just stupid and think I have to. Is it better? Thanks for helping me, by the way. I'm looking at the chat all the time. Okay, I think we can work with this. Keyboard latency is a bit annoying right now. Can I make that shorter without killing everything? Yeah, because these are two different systems. This should have worked. Yeah. Now this is better. It's too much now. 1100. All right. All right. I will change that. 1125. Okay, maybe this clap test. Huge audio latency now. It looks It looks fantastic. Like if I check the stream, it looks alright. Oh, it's way too much. I might have to change it to 5. Nah. Alright. 1100. Maybe it's not even changing anything until I restart the stream, so we are all imagining any improvements. But, however. By the way, as you are seeing here, I am using Serum again, and I am soon putting out a Serum presets pack. Containing this sound, for example. Or some others that are in here. I made a very interesting patch with the option to, like, you have an option to modulate a knob randomly, but in a way that a random position is being chosen, for example, for the wavetable position here, every time you press a key. So once you press a key, it's going to be over here, on the next key it's going to be here, on the next key it's going to be here, you don't know. And you have 2 of these random modulators. So I put one on this wavetable position, then I put one on this wavetable position, and this one is being FM'd by this guy over here, and then we even have a ring modulation later on, which is also randomized. So every time you press a key, something completely random is gonna happen. So I'm gonna press the same key over and over now. So basically it's like a random pluck percussion generator thing. We can even turn off the ring modulation or the room reverb. I thought that was a funny idea. Okay, if the audio is significantly delayed now, then maybe restart the refresh your page. I'm checking for myself. I'm watching the recording. Okay, if sounds great, like in terms of sync, try refreshing the page. I also made a Pac-Man kind of sound. Because I noticed that there's a wavetable in Serum, like a pre-installed one, that just uses the natural overtone scale. And if you sweep that scale up and down, it just sounds like Pac-Man. Maybe not that high. I found that very interesting. I think they might have used that sort of sweep for the actual game sound. I also made some rise and fall patches, like you have one knob here which controls if the effect is rising or falling, so you can make it as long as you want. Something like that. For ups and downs, as well as I try to make drums with Serum. Like I try to make a kick drum. Works all right. It's like you have to use one of these LFOs for the pitch. So this is pretty much the same as it is in the Nicky Romero kick making plugin. But you can make some kicks with this. You could also make snares. I think this is, for only using Serum, this is not bad. Sort of a drum and bass kind of snare. What was going through your head when you made Wheat Every Day at Riot? I just thought, yay, I should use that sample because it is cool, and make a drop behind that to play it live. Because everyone goes bananas every time. And it worked! I don't know when the preset pack's gonna come out. I think maybe in a week or 2 or something. It's gonna have some very nice bass presets as well. I don't have them all here, but I have some of them here. Like for example, this one is kind of Bear Grylls-like. or some more Terror Squad-like things. Oh, this one's nice. Oh, one of my favorites, one that I used in the Mittens is Angry track. This is also going to be in the preset pack. Yeah, I guess you can make snares with Harmo too. I've seen a Seamless video where he does snares with Citrus, like where he even adds this sort of metallic acoustic ring through FM synthesis. This is total magic to me. I have no idea how that works. I might watch his videos. I found myself to watch a lot of Seamless, like when going to bed. The last thing before falling asleep, what I'll do is I'll watch a Seamless video because it's so, I don't know, it's very relaxing for some reason. Yeah, the percussion thing is going to be in the preset pack too. All of these that I'm showing right now are going to be in the preset pack. I also made some funny arpeggiator sounds because I like having something that goes like doing long automations. I also made this one. This is just for fun, but I thought that would be cool to have something like this. Because why not? And some background arpeggio for dubstep drops. The usual stuff. People writing stuff. Audio is still lagging behind. Really, like crazy? Because every time I've been checking, I'm just checking the usual stuff. It looks alright. Maybe try refreshing the page. Someone is asking, I'm looking for a keyboard. I was wondering, should I get an AK or launch key? They're both 61 keys. I think if you want 61 keys and you only want like keys, you're definitely gonna be under $400 with almost anything. You don't really need that expensive new Native Instruments keyboard thing for quadrillions of dollars. I think with an Akai keyboard you're gonna be just fine, or look for M Audio. I think M Audio has quite cheap keyboards. Cheap not in terms of the material, but all in terms of pricing, because they are really nice. I've been using an M Audio for quite a long time. This one's also in the preset pack. That's a fun sound. And I made, oh yeah, this one's funny. This one has long automation once again. We can use this for an experiment right now, because if someone has been looking at my Instagram, I made a funny video. And we can do the same thing with this sound. Because I found a plugin that Akira Complex, the guy, he showed it to me. It's an amazing FX plugin. And what it basically does is you need two things. You need a vocal sample, or you need any sample, and you need a bass sound. And imagining shouting something into the microphone, something like, oh, I want the bass to have a filter that goes something like that. And you just shout that exact phrase into the microphone, and it will be applied to your bass sound. And that's what we're gonna do now. And this is a good starting sound. Like, this is gonna be a bass sound. This already has pitch modulation. Maybe we don't need that. I can turn it off here. Just staying at one tone. That sounds nice. Alright, so I'm gonna draw a note real quick. I'm gonna stay on G here. And then we need an audio track for the microphone recording to be on. I have to check if I can actually record this here. My setup is not as good as Seamless setup, but I am trying. Okay, let's see. Connections, add a monophonic input, which is gonna be Oh no, I have to actually to make a stereo one, because this is coming from here. I'm using input 1 and 2. Okay, let's do that. Input 1 and 2. Audio track, input 1 and 2. Yeah. Well, we have quite the... Yeah. This is gonna give me quite the feedback. Because you hear that? Oh god. Sounds like Zomboid Immunity, the effect on the voice right before the drop. I'm still... And then you have that glitch thing there. Okay, how am I gonna... I guess I can still record, I just can't listen to myself. But this is funny. Pew! Sorry. I think I can still use this. So what I need to do before... I have to load the actual effect plugin that we're gonna use, and it's not that easy. We need a group. We don't need it in mono stereo, we need it in quadro. I didn't know that existed so far, so this is gonna be our bass FX group. What's gonna happen here is we're gonna load the marvelous effect sound called Morph. What a plain name, but that's what it does. It morphs. And it morphs good. We're gonna add vocodecs to the broth, as well as a compressor and a multiband compressor to even all the things out that vocodecs does. Turn it all the way on. Mode 1, yeah, this is good. This is alright, maybe a little bit stronger. Add my favorite compressing mode over here. And maybe add an equalizer to take out some mud. Just doing this in advance, so it's gonna sound good right when we try this. Alright, so this is a quadro track now, so this is like more than stereo, like for 4 inputs. So we're gonna send Serum into that group, and suddenly it has 2 pan faders over here. I was totally confused the first time I saw that. And then we're going to send our audio track into that group as well. So this is going to that side, this is going to that side. It is not panned left and right, but it's rather panned 1 and 2 for the group. Like stereo input 1 and 2, stereo input 3 and 4 for the group. And the group's combining those two, and this plugin is using this sort of thing. So, now... Yeah, now we can hear the bass if I fade over here. And down here we can't hear a thing because I haven't recorded anything on this track yet. I'm gonna add a little vocal post-processing thing to this, and then I'm gonna record something. Let me say something into the mic. Alright, can we listen to that? Fantastic. Thing is, we can combine that with the bass sound now. So bass sound goes, and the recording goes, and I think the combination is gonna sound something like, yes! This is all I've ever wanted. Just have the bass do what you say. I love that effect. I hope the output of everything here is loud enough. I hope the DAW is loud enough. I think it is. So now we can sort of record different phrases. Like if you say some loud vowels like brah, bleh, that's gonna give good results. I'm gonna try. This is gonna be, yeah. I'm making a fool out of myself, but this is fun. Okay, let's go. Brah, bleh, brah. I hope that wasn't too loud. I'm sorry, I had to shout into the microphone for this, for the recording. Oh, I forgot that it's also the mic for the stream. Shit. Hope that was not too loud, but the result is worth it. I love this. Okay, and now we can sort of change the Serum sound again and work on that. We can also switch this around and not put the voice on the bass, but the bass on the voice. It sounds very weird though, I give you that. This is fun. Oh yeah, maybe it's this tight mode. Yeah, that's better. Okay, now maybe we can even activate this pitch modulation. Maybe that's gonna make it more interesting. That's cool. I like that. And now in the group, we can add some EQing afterwards to. Yes. Best way to make Transformer voices. Maybe we can even try out some other presets. I had this one, which did very good results. Yes. Maybe add some pitch modulation as well to make it more interesting. I'm gonna record some pitch modulation on the sound over here. I just need a constant input right now. Meep. Just to have this trigger the bass for a moment. Me. That sounds funny. Okay, but I wanted to add pitch modulation, so I'm gonna record and. Yes, something like that. Or maybe we can even do it ourselves. Something like wow. Some pitch modulation on the bass. Wow, wow. Yeah. Something like that. But maybe let's record a vocal. Let's like say something. If you want me to say something, then write it in the chat. Maybe you can try out what it sounds like with this bass. Something like, "Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me." And then we have, "Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me." This is cool. I can do this all day. "Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me." I don't want to do anything different for the rest of my life. Something saying Kartoffelsalat. Alright, we can try Kartoffelsalat. "Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me." I might just increase the volume a little bit right now. Right. Kartoffelsalat. Kartoffelsalat. It doesn't matter what you put in. It can be as ridiculous as possible. It's always gonna sound good. Kartoffelsalat. What else we got? It's fucking Zomboy. Say I love Angela Merkel. Your ideas are crazy. I shouldn't have asked. You ain't got no pancake mix. You ain't got no pancake mix. This is fun. Maybe try a different sound again, like to freshen it up. This one's good as well. Oh no, the other way. This one. You ain't got no pancake mix. For some reason, this sounds like Stephen Hawking a bit. You ain't got no pancake mix. If this was the actual Stephen Hawking voice, that would be badass. I'm just reading the chat right now. Stephen Hawking did this in some shorts. Ah, cool. What the hell? Yeah, that's seamless thing that I'm recording a modulator. This is my modulator. EA Sports, it's in the game. I am a living, walking meme. I am a living, walking meme. This is fun. I am a living, walking meme. Meme. Yeah. Maybe fun thing is now to like go back to the serum sound and edit that, and then have this affect the sound again. I think we can make it wider. I am a living, walking meme. That sounds nice. I am a living, walking meme. That's the Terror Squad mode that's happening right there, I think. I am a living, walking meme. This is fun. I am a living, walking meme. Alright, enough of that. I'm just gonna do some random pew-pew once again, because that works great as well. I might have to change the pitch modulation a little bit. I think you can get tons of nice things out of this. Or you could even you could just keep the bass sound over here and then just import all of the Vengeance vocal clip things, like those cringeworthy sentences that go like,
yeah. Bass! Big time. Crazy. Get crazy. Huh. Bass! Big time. Louder.
Yeah, let's try out some of those on one track. Just put them here and duplicate the bass hit, and then let's see what happens. Oh, I might have to fuse these two events real quick. Let's see what Vengeance sounds like through this. Whoa!
Big time, crazy, get crazy. Here's the DJ, louder.
Oh, this might have been too much sub bass.
Big time, crazy, get crazy.
So basically, this is like a complex vocoder. So if this is not a bass sound, it's just gonna sound like if we're gonna use a saw wave.
Big time, crazy, get crazy. Here's the DJ, louder.
So this is basically just a vocoder, and what I'm putting in now is Serum. So it's basically a vocoder where you don't have a fixed sound. Like I think in vocoders you can choose from different sound presets, and in the Waves Morph folder you can also you have a few different sounds you can select from. Like that's gonna be your vocoder sound, but you cannot put input in there to have like more to have a dynamic input sound. I think maybe vocodecs can in FL Studio. I don't know how to set it up in Cubase. Maybe vocodecs can do this. But then this is sort of the Cubase version of that, and if I put in some wide chords.
Big time, crazy, get crazy. Here's the DJ, louder.
This is fun. This could be a nice addition, like to vocals. If you have sung vocals, and you want some sweet chords on top of that.
Big time, crazy, get crazy. Here's the DJ, louder. Big time, crazy, get crazy. Here's the DJ, louder. Big time, crazy, get crazy.
Sorry. This is too much fun. Kind of sounds like Fox Stevenson a little bit, like with the vocoding chords and stuff like that. Say I eat ass. No, I just did. I figured. Shit, you got me. Hey, side project. How are you holding up? So these are gonna be presets in the Serum preset pack. I might be able to download the demo track real quick, so if you want, you can already listen to it. Speaking of listening to things, I was working on something that you might not have thought of, because I want to show you something that I've been working on quite recently. It's not anything dubstep related, but it's something I did at university here. Because sometimes we have like a week of songwriting where we just make everyone at university has to make songs in some genre that is being chosen. Every time it's a different one. So the current one is folk, kind of pop, folk, country, whatever. And I started recording with a girl at university, a kind of pop folky thing. She already did some vocals, but we don't have anything for the chorus yet. But I think it sounded quite nice, because this is all self-arranged and self-mixed. I thought this might be a little bit interesting. I'm going to play that, and while I play that, I might be looking for the Serum presets demo track.
Her eyes are tired, her hands are cold, lost in the haze, oh she's almost gone. Her lips are moving but I can't hear a word. There's just a noise hanging from the wall. Come closer, my love, come closer, my love. Come closer, my love, come closer, my love.
Something like that. That's what I have to do for university most of the time. By the way, this is the girl that's singing here. She's also the same girl that... She's also been singing on We're Not Alone. By the way, that is the same girl. Yeah, so this might be a nice... Something different from all that electronic noise. It's fun to make this because this is like there are no real instruments here, like all the drums, the guitars, the strings. This is all contact. I made the drums with Superior Drummer. I think that's alright. The guitar sounds a little bit cheap because I just wanted to add something, but I think it's alright for the thing. Yeah, that's like a contact instrument as well. And what I personally like the most is this church bell here that goes. Really like that sound. If that's gonna be up somewhere, or when this is finished, maybe I can give you a download. I don't know what's happening with this. Maybe it's gonna be used for something, I don't know. I'm gonna save this and go back. I just found the Serum Presets pack, which is gonna be on Total Samples soon. I don't know when, maybe a week or two. I might show you the demo track though, if you are interested. There you can hear all the fun presets that are in that thing. Just gonna load up Cubase real quick. I also worked on some more dubstepy stuff, which is quite interesting and loud. This is what I've been working on. I did something on this too. I still have to work on that, but it's an idea. It works nice in clubs though. Okay, alright, here's the Serum Presets pack with the demo track. Let's have a listen, because I think that one got quite nice. It contains 64 presets as well as 64 tables, which are not used in the presets, so there is more than just the presets. I also put a lot of self-made tables in there for you to use. It basically sounds, the preset sounds something like this. So this is all Serum, all the presets that are in the pack, and some added drums, but I didn't add any other synths. So yeah, some chord things, some leads, mostly bass sounds. This preset is quite nice. This is just only Serum. Except for the drums, of course. Also some drum and bassy kind of stuff. And some drum step. Sounds like side project. Yeah, so this will be on Prime Loops in a week or two, I don't know. I keep you updated on the page. Someone's asking, when are you and Barely Live gonna collab officially? I don't know. I might be somewhere in the future. They have lots of things to do at the moment as well, I think. I asked Willie a month ago or something. They have tons of things on their hands. I will be going to the US for 2 weeks in June to meet Astronaut and maybe 12th Planet or Datsig or who knows. I won't be playing any shows though, because that's still in the planning phase, because you know, if you're not from the US and you want to play shows in the US, you need that super expensive visor that costs like 1,500 euros for 1.5 years. So if I'm gonna get that, I definitely want to make the best use of it. So shows in the US next year, but early next year, I think. But if someone wants to like meet up, I will be for 2 weeks starting on the 18th of June I will be in LA. Maybe there's a time to meet up. I'll be there for 2 weeks. Who knows? Maybe I can meet some other guys as well, maybe visit Seamless or Austin Collins and so on. That'd be nice to see all those people in real life, because I've never met them. There's only chatting on Facebook or seeing someone in Skype. It's really nice to meet and to see those and talk to those people that you work with or that you otherwise just know from the internet. And who knows, maybe a collaborations can happen in that time with some American guys. That could be a thing. Yes. Alright. Someone's asking, do you accept tracks from fans that you listen to? I will make a separate session for that someday, I guess. I did that once. I'm gonna do it again, but not today. Can we see the Mittens is Angry project, please? Oh, that is a hell of a project. Though I don't really like Mittens is Angry so much now that I made that other track, that Yonaka, because that was tons of work more. So I might just be mean and just open the other project, the other glitch up thing, because that one has quite some interesting things in terms of sound design and what's happening there. Do you ever come to Budapest? Somebody's coming next month. Haven't been there yet. Please book me. Yes, I'll be in Switzerland tomorrow night in Neuchâtel. I don't know. I think it's in the French part of Switzerland, so I can't pronounce that name of the city right, but I know it as Neuchâtel or something. I'll be playing there tomorrow night with Ehide, I guess. Yeah, that's going to be fun. The screechy preset on warm-ups, please. Warm-ups is actually just one serum sound. I can show you the warm-ups preset in a second. So this is the glitch up project for the Yonaka track, and it is huge. It has a lot of tracks. I think this isn't even this is the final version? I am missing things here. What the hell is this? Well, let me just deactivate the mastering real quick, because I think my audio drivers are dying on this. It's already deactivated. Oh. I am really bad with my project files here, like with sorting them and things. So let me just crank up the sample rate. Otherwise my computer will refuse. Come on. Alright, no chance. This has been too much. I think while streaming, really large projects just won't be played for some reason. Make a song about Germany losing in hockey. I think Mannheim, the town where I'm in, just recently won the German Cup of ice hockey. But I don't know how they're doing in the international league. I'm not into sports so much. Please can you say me what pack of aliens creatures you speak at Twitch? Aliens and creatures pack? You mean a sample pack for like alien sounds? I know the Twisted Tools sounds are really nice for like alien kind of things. The bass sound in Mittens is angry at 237. All right, let me check what sound you mean 237. Yeah, that one is funny. It's not in the preset pack, but this one's gonna be in the preset pack. That one. I think this other, the first one, the one that you're asking for, the hollow kind of one, is just a edited version of that. It's easy to make weird basses like that, because what I was mostly using is the reverb filter in Serum. If you don't know that filter yet, it is amazing! It also makes the sound sort of weak, but if you process it right afterwards, that is no problem. So I'm just gonna load my vocodex chain onto that saw. And what I basically used is I used a squarified wave. It sounds nice by itself already. I think this is like a vocal or something, then squarified. And then just modulate volume and wavetable position. And then I also added, in this remap mode, I saved some presets for weird morphing. And then maybe... Yeah, that goes into the right direction. Oh no, that one was good already. Yeah, not bad. But to get that kind of hollow sound, what you need is that reverb filter. It's under the last section here. Here it is, reverb. What it sounds like is this. It's kind of weird. I think what it does, it puts some sort of frequency response of an actual room as a filter shape on this. And then we're gonna just modulate this and find a nice position. Maybe also add the sub here. Problem is now this is quite wonky, so I'ma add this hyper thing here to blow up the stereo whiteness a bit, add multiband compression. And since now, I mean I'm modulating the volume of the sound, but what comes out because of the compression is just flat. It does a wop 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 movement, but basically the loudness is a brick wall. So what I do after the compressor is I like to make the output gain wobble again to have some more dynamics added back in, sort of. Does that make sense? And then you kind of have that again. Maybe even add some distortion that's also going to be modulated in. Yeah, something like that. And then we can even add another filter, because now we only have that reverb filter. We could also now add a high pass with a peak filter to make like the usual wow kind of filter. That does something to it. Yeah, maybe that. Maybe even add some noise. Why not? Let's try that. It is absolutely inaudible. Ah, there we go. Maybe put it into the filter. Just slightly. Yeah, this is cool. And now the cutoff knob over here sort of changes the flavor of the sound. That's kind of cool. And another fun thing is this knob over here is called pan. What it does is it puts a different cutoff position for the left channel and then for the right one. So since the difference in sound depending on the position here is so radical, a slight change in the pan makes the sound very wide. Let's listen to that. You can even modulate the resonance. Or maybe even the mix, let's try that. And then try some different shapes once again. Yeah, this creates some very interesting results. But you gotta watch out, this filter is really... it's gonna fuck up your shit. This is nice. I might put it on trigger mode. That's kind of funny. Maybe even put it on envelope mode. So now I can do something like add some pitch modulation. I can do something like... That's kind of cool. Brah. I think the kind of sound comes from this thing here. This is better. Maybe even add an EQ afterwards. I like to use another EQ in here, like the Serum EQ. I think Serum in euros is 150 euros. I think that's what you have to pay for Serum. What I like is I like to use the EQ as an additional filter here. To like move some more points around, or maybe even make some kind of notch like that. Because why not? The more filtering, the better. At least sometimes. And then find some cool wavetables to do this with. This is fun. Wah wah. I think some of the presets in the presets pack are also using this filter quite a lot, because for weird sounds that is a nice thing. Show us your Batman remix edit thing. Oh yeah, that one is fun. I like to play that live. It's just one drop and then that's it, but it's funny. Yeah, that guy over here.
Batman from here to here. We tell them I'm a Batman. Tell them I'm a Batman. 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 Real Batman, we will kill all your swap.
And then there's like the next drop just comes right away, and that's the original one. To like play that live, that works quite well. Let's delete those tracks. I actually tried to rebuild the original bass of that track with an elephant trump sound, because I thought he used that because it sounds so much like an elephant trump. I just thought that was it, but turns out it wasn't. I got some nice new contact things to try out. One of my favorites is this bell tower kind of sound. Loving this like crazy. I have to turn up the volume of this a little bit. It's huge for trap tracks because then you can like in the drop you can put a nice something like, yeah, that's a nice first hit for a drop or something. But if you turn it up one octave and you play something very high, sounds like this. Need to make a dubstep track with that. Haven't heard something like that in a while. So back to the weird sounds. I am such a big fan of this morphing thing. It's definitely gonna be in the next track somewhere. Why so much Illuminati? This is creeping me out. Let's do something else. Morph craziness. What other project was quite cool? Dun 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 dun. I think this was the last free download I put up. I think this is the project file for it. What's that plugin you're using in the Pua video? Yeah, that's the morph thing. It's just called Morph. Or Morph 2. And it does exactly that. You do a bass, you do a vocal, and it morphs. I can open up another project with that in a second. Oh, I stopped with that Illuminati. I dare you to make a jazz step drop. Oh, I guess you like the track I did with Mr. Bill, the Thwack one or whatever it was called. That's also one of my favorites. I really like that one. Might have to ask Bill to do another collab sooner or later because I really like that. He's such a nice guy to work with as well. Okay, I guess we are not gonna hear anything here. Why? Why though? How is that? This is using my drivers. Wasn't having any problems all day, and now it won't let me hear a thing. Why is that? Come on. This is such a nice project. But no, oh god. Not even if I solo one track. Why is that? I guess I'll never know. Everything's perfect. It's even showing me output here, but it's not happening. I don't get that. Okay, back to the morphing then. Maybe that is because of the stream. First, this was like the first stream in ages, so if something goes wrong, I'm really sorry. I had to wait for like to get a new audio interface because my last audio interface just died 2 months ago, and I need to do streaming because of all the routing and the cables, and I had to get another one, and it took me so long. But now finally I can do this a little bit more often. I'm spamming the smileys, you people. Na 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 na. Oh, I still wanted to try something out with this. Ah, okay, I guess this is just a mix of both. Alright. Yeah, this is the thing I did the Instagram video with. I showed it some time ago already. So this is just a combination of a bass sound coming out of Serum. This is the Serum sound. And then you record some random nonsense, like pew po pla. Oh, it's not recording. Damn you. Fix that. This is so much fun. I want to do this all day. And then it morphs both to something like this. For some reason that reminded me of Puppy Cat. Another nice thing is you even have a formant shift thing here, so you can format shift this up or down how you want. Endless possibilities. So this is definitely gonna be in some new track. It still sounds a little bit too much like me. Like you can hear that I was doing stupid things. Maybe a formant shift can take that away. Yeah, that is a little bit better. Oh, we can make something nice out of this. I just play a nice chord. And the nice thing is you can even do this with two samples, so you don't even have to put in like a voice and a bass. You can put in anything. Like this is a voice on channel 1, I'm gonna add something completely different. So on the other channel we can just load any random loop or vocal sound or pad or whatever. I'm gonna take something from my sample pack. Like here I have chords, some synth chords. No, not hits, loops. Let's get some synth loops, something like. Yeah, something like that. And then we can use this as the... So now I can sing something on this. I don't even have to sing, I can just say something like the night is almost over and I don't want to go. Some random generic dance vocals. And then we have something like... The night is almost over and I don't want to go. Yeah, still sounds a little bit gangstery. I think I have the formant down. I have to turn that up on the basic, on the init. The night is almost over and I don't want to go. Okay, if you now have that in sync, you imagine what this could like do. You get the point. So basically you can use this as a vocoder with any input. I love this. Maybe try drums, like let's try what this does together with drums, pad and drums. Yeah, this is gonna be our input right now. And then we're gonna use the pad. That's fun. Maybe now changes in the drum pattern, especially if I EQ some interesting things in there, that's gonna affect the whole sound again. I want to try this out. I like this. This is a nice effect. I'm so gonna make a track with that. Or you can vice versa this, like, this is, I think this is what is happening here is, it's taking the drums and putting the chords on it as some sort of, as the sound for the vocoder, but you can turn that around. You can have the chords be the main thing and the drums be the vocoder sound, which is gonna sound very weird, but we can try. I'm just gonna move this over here and then it's gonna sound like... I don't think that's like too bad. This can still be a thing. But that's just noise, okay, but it has a nice rhythm. Oh, this is fun though. Okay, everything has to be tried. Everything, I want to try everything out that's possible. What about two synth loops? I haven't tried that yet, especially if they are different key. Okay, I'm gonna try that out. This because this is in G minor, this is in F minor. I really want to know what happens. This is the one. This is the other. It sounds so weird because going through vocodecs. Alright, I guess they should be in tune to make this work a lot better. But worth a try. Oh yeah, these two could work together. So I'm gonna turn off vocodecs because we don't need that. Okay, and let's try that. That is interesting, and the other way around? Those are interesting results. I like doing this. Please tell me what hand recorder you use to record your samples. This guy. It's a Sony... I have no idea. PCM M10. I think it's $200 or something, and you can connect an external microphone, but I like the internal ones because I don't want to run around with tons of equipment. I just want to be like, record something and then put it straight back. And those mics are really nice. I did some funny sounds I could show you. I recorded a few interesting samples at my girlfriend's place. I just ran around in the house, recorded whatever I could find. And it sounds like this, like frying pans, kitchen noises, whatever. Like those are frying pans, different bowls, bowls, I mean, not bowls. They have a bird. This is an egg slicer. I guess I'll put this, if I make another sample pack, this is gonna be in there. And this is really nice stuff to work with, as I can show you on Isotope Iris. No, I did not record my girlfriend. Oh, someone has the exact same recorder. So, what we can do with this is we can import those samples that I recorded and make interesting stuff with that. Especially that X-Slicer thing is nice to work with. Sample recordings, X-Slicer, because I plucked the strings of these X-Slicer, one of these X-Slicer things, and those strings are not that much in tune. Like you can load it in here and then play it, just like in Contact, sort of. It's kind of the same thing as in Contact, but with a little difference. So that is the sample. It sounds funny already, but I want to make this more useful. Also, it has that weird pitch change. So we could, first of all, add a little delay and a little reverb. Do some changes to that, because that can be improved. Also, the delay has no filtering. I want filters on my delay. Yeah, that is cool. Maybe make it more left-right, ping-pongy. And then we can choose which overtones we want to hear. Like, this is the main frequency, just a sine wave, and then we can even add like the fifth or the octave, whatever we find here. I think this sounds quite nice. For an X slicer, that's not bad. Maybe we can find a different overtone that fits better. That is quite high. This can make cute melodies already. Let's start a track like that. It would be glitch hop, because the tempo I played it at was glitch hop, I think. Why is everything I do glitch hop? It feels like some force wants me to just do glitch hop. I'll just record this. So we have that pinned down, at least. Maybe that can be used somewhere. And loop that. And quantize that. Oh, oops. Quantize. And play. Maybe put it down an octave. Also, maybe turn down the reverb a little bit, turn up the volume, make it a little bit shorter. And I even want to add another sample. Maybe we can make this sound more interesting. One of the wood hits, the wood follies. So at first it's gonna sound very weird, but you might see what I'm egging at here. Let's turn off the loop for this and put it a lot higher. Now let's modulate the gain of this with an extra envelope. So now this is just making like a short organic attack noise. Sounds a little bit tropical. Maybe I don't like that, but I thought this was a nice idea. Maybe we can just add an overtone to this way. Yeah, this sounds more hipstery, more interesting with this. Also, because what I'm using as source material here are all recorded samples, so their pitch will not be perfect. So I have to fine-tune them, as you see. I have to turn the fine-tune knob, but It's not going to be perfect every time, so this has some organic feel to it that way. Yeah, why not? This is not bad. Let's have a pad fade in as the track begins. A pad that I'm gonna make with the perfectly named pad shop, where I can make pads out of almost anything. But what am I gonna use? One of the samples from the sample thing I recorded? I don't think I can use one of these, or maybe one of these bell hits. Maybe. I wanna try. What do these sound like? Maybe. I need one that's not too dissonant, that doesn't have too many weird overtones. I think, yeah, the third one could be right. That one sounds quite clean. Let's take that. Put it in here. No, that's not what it sounds like. Alright. Okay, I want to make this a pad, so what I need is a lot of voices. Turn them all on random. Okay, add some reverb, add some delay. And now we're gonna take away the attack and just sort of loop the release here. Alright, sounds not too bad. I didn't know what was gonna come out. Maybe add a very, very slight detune. For some reason it kind of sounds like a very mellow church organ. But that release is long. Yes, I guess it's the reverb plus the delay, making this very, very long. But I like that you can make very playable things out of almost any sample with this tool. I highly enjoy that. But that sound is not what we are searching for. I might have some, these are some self-made presets that I did with this. I made some pads with this. Fun thing, you can even make pads out of full tracks. I have some, I've loaded some full tracks into this. Like with this thing, like there's a full track which is gonna be released somewhere. Yeah, so that is a huge pad. Now I need to find the right pitch. Oh, the big problem that I have to fix right at the start. The X slicer sound might not be in tune. Let's move the same thing that I just played with the X slicer on massive. It's something completely different. I have to fix that real quick. What is the key? I mean, it's not the problem. Ah, we're getting closer. Okay, now I have to fine-tune the X slicer up a bit because it's playing keys that are not on the keyboard, sort of, if you know what I mean. That is more like it. Okay, what key is that now? That's C minor, that's not bad. I'm fine with that. I need something that can change chords. I'm gonna do this myself with Massive. Okay, but at least now we have stable key. Dun, dun. Just gonna do some thirds. Yeah, we could do this in Dorian, in the Dorian scale, why not? Then we would have something like... I kind of like Dorian, it gives some more hopefulness, sort of, to the song with that big sixth. But I think, yeah, what I'm playing here doesn't really fit. No, no. Just trying out something. I guess we don't have to. So I guess I'll just... Come on. Make something like that. Maybe add some... Yeah, why not? So now in Massive we could add a fifth on top of that. Let's see what that sounds like. Maybe just very slightly. This makes a nice intro. I want a slight pad in the background though. So I'm gonna take something that's very soft. Yeah, that up there doesn't sound that bad. But maybe EQ it a little bit too, because it has a lot of high frequency happening here. And turn it down a bit. I also have, I think in my sample pack I have some loops called piano harmonics. These are actually self-recorded from the sound of a decaying piano tone, sort of, and I like to use them for pads because I like to use them like this, like loop them in fourths or something, maybe this part. make sure they don't clip. Now I have to put this into the right pitch with sound shifter pitch. One, two, three. And now to make it sound a little bit smoother, we're gonna put some reverb on that. Since that one pad is quite high already, maybe we can put this down an octave. Okay, maybe time to load some drums. I made some snares myself, like in Serum. As you might have seen, I did some presets in Serum that are also in the preset pack that's gonna come out very soon, that are actual snares. Like, I just made snares with Serum, and I took that a step further and added some more samples to those snares, post-processed them a lot, and what I got out was something like this. So this is my personal snare library now. I also did some kicks. But I think we can make those shorter a lot. I'm not so good at making kicks yet. But yeah. Oh, why can't I play that? Come on. Let me jam. Ah, there are better kicks over here. Yeah, that one is not bad. Alright, let's make a drum pattern. Maybe add a hi-hat first. We might want to add a hi-hat. This is one of my favorites. How fast are we? Yeah, something like this. Okay, right now we don't have any swing. I don't know if I want to add some. I guess I have to. I guess I should, but we'll see in a second if swing is needed here. I guess it will make it funkier, but let's see. Add some more hi-hats first. Oh, maybe I should save this before this crashes or something. Okay, saved. Yeah, the bases for this we could make with that morph technique. That'd be cool. Yeah, this is gonna need sidechaining as well as some swing. Okay, let's set that up. I'm gonna make a group, and I'm gonna make an audio track. And this group is gonna be our sidechain group. Let's name that sidechain. And on that, I put my sidechaining thing. Have you used any other DAWs outside Cubase? I used Ableton for 2 tracks, for Rampage and the dial-up remix it was. But I haven't used it so much since I tried FL Studio. Like, I just wanted to take a look at it, like what the hell it is. And it is weird, like the pattern thing, but why not? That is an interesting way. Like, you open up a fresh project and you have 200 empty tracks in front of you. That was confusing the first time I tried it. Alright, this is going to be our sidechain compressor. Let's turn on the sidechain and send this audio track to the sidechain. Now we need some white noise sample to trigger it. No, oops, that was wrong. Just going to take the first thing I find. Alright. Rise, wave, noise. Yeah, that's what we need. And now put that everywhere where the kicks and snares are. Push, 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 dash, push. Something like that. Okay, this is too long, so we're gonna make that a lot shorter. And then we are gonna send pretty much everything, like our plug goes through sidechain. I'm gonna give it some EQing. Our pad is going through the sidechain with some EQing. Our chords are going through the sidechain and this other pad. And then I even want to set something up for the hi-hats to go through the sidechain as well, because we're using just one battery but with two outputs now. And the second battery output is going through the sidechain as well. Fantastic. Now I just have to tell these three samples to use that extra output. Alright. That kick is still a little bit annoying. There is no kick there. Alright, next step would be to add swing. Let's see what it does. If it makes things better. I think it will. Also turn up the volume of kick and snare a bit. Maybe turn down the pads for a second. Alright, swing, here we go. On 75%. Oh, I might have to activate that. On those pads, I think I might want to make those pads louder, but I'll give them some automation on the volume. I think that's a good idea. Okay, these are going through an extra group now, the pad shop and the audio track here, and this is gonna get an LFO tool. How do you get your kicks to sound so clean in the mixdown? I don't know, do sidechaining and do it well. Maybe that's it. Okay, I want the pads to get louder like this. And I might turn that up. So that these don't sound so muddy anymore. Maybe that helps. Now I can take the general volume of those down again, but that kind of did what I wanted. Though these are still sort of too high. This region is a little bit annoying. could jam on this. Maybe make a lead synth to jam with. Turn down the sample rate, so yes, there we go. So I can play an actual synth over here, and maybe use the serum or make another one. I'm gonna open up Serum again to load a lead sound, which is also gonna be in the presets pack, which is gonna come out very soon on Prime Loops. I made some presets where you have vibrato coming in automatically after a time. If you just hold a note long enough, vibrato is gonna come. It's gonna come and get you. It's for the lazy people who don't want to automate their vibrato all the time. Something like that. That's what I want on that. Though someone has been telling me that doing these lead synths with all those pitch bend becomes repetitive. But I say, fuck you! I do what I want. I kinda want to do this pitch attack. Where is that? Is it happening here? Where do I get that pitch attack from? Ah, here. I wanted to change the waveform to like a standard square wave. Come on, where are you? There we go. And then we can pulse width modulate with this. Maybe have that come in as while the... yeah, something like that. Oh, that's a lot of vibrato. Oh, I like this feature. Like you can turn that on in some synths. That if you have a note pressed and then you play another one, it just goes back and forth between those while you keep one pressed, which is quite nice for doing solos. If you do something like, it sounds a little bit weird with this sound right now. Can do funny things with that. But this also needs a bass below it, I think. So I'm just gonna make that with massive. I guess we're just gonna need some distorted saw bass or something. This is going into the sidechain as well. So this is just gonna be very basic saw bass to support the chords. I'm gonna use tons of tube distortion, make it very loud, and then put... yeah, something like that, just put white noise in it. Something like that. It is going through the sidechain. Yes, it is. This is enough right now, I guess. Maybe the lead synth could sort of pick up on that. Kind of like it's having a melody, but it's also playing that part together with the X-Slicer sound. That's such a weird name. Alright. I might want to kind of compress the drums a little or something, or make those a little bit better right now. Quick compression for those, maybe some EQing. Oh, I might want to have this one plugged. That's gonna be a lot better. If this one just gets a scream filter, but with no scream, I'm just gonna use this as a low pass. It's getting a saw wave LFO on 8ths, then it's getting a 5th on top of it with restart via gate, and then it should do something like... Yeah, maybe that, because the straight note that it had before this was a little bit, it took the drive, the vibe a little bit away. It's more jumpy this way. What is the key to know how to do those solos? Is it just the sound and keeping it on the scale? Yeah, you just basically play the scale. Like we are in C minor right now. Can you see the keyboard actually? Maybe I can improve that a little bit. Yeah, that is better. So we are in C minor. Or and you can play the pentatonic over the song all the time. And then the thing is, I guess, to just find phrases that sound nice, or certain tones where you can do that pitch bend sort of is always nice. And of course, because she's the root note and you want to end up there, so you might want to do as often as you can, and then just, I don't know, find some nice patterns. Since this is quite funky and this has swing, you kind of tend to do funny things like that. That kind of feels very fitting for that swing feeling. Or just have little phrases like, and then repeat it. But since it's 5 notes long, sort of, with a break in the middle, it adds moving accents and things like that. Or just play around. This is way too fast to play Scary Monsters on that. Ouch! I just want to try again once more. Impossible, I'd have to practice on that. Oh yeah, I got the gun samples from the Yonaka gun video. I already tried to put them in, but they're so compressed and loud, it just really adds a lot of noise. I'd have to just add them in some parts. Like putting the whole track under the video is a little bit too much for the song. Putting the whole the whole video audio track into the song is a bit too much, but. I'm not quantizing while I'm playing, but if I record something, like if I now, oh, you can't see my face at all. If I now record something, I will quantize it in most cases, except if it's something like a music box sound, which needs some then I won't quantize it, but mostly if I play something and record it for the song, like that egg slicer melody here, this is quantized then. And then I added the swing and quantized it to the swing again, and so on. Yeah, oh, I was still unhappy with some things here. Want to work on the general mixing and compressing a little bit right now. What are your opinions on Fox Stevenson? I love his stuff. Have you heard his Playboy remix? It's in the mix that I uploaded on my SoundCloud, in that 1 hour mix. It's quite at the end. There's his remix of Playboy by Nick Thoyer and Dodge and Fusky. It's amazing because he put the rap vocals into a full vocoder to make it a very melodic track. I love what he did there. You probably would be the master future bass. I started a little bit future bass. I don't know what's gonna happen with that. I don't know if that's... ja, hat Lance Butters auch so eine Mütze auf? Ich weiß nicht, ich kenne so ein paar Sachen von ihm. Habe ihn noch nicht mit der Mütze gesehen. Ich kenne nur so 4 Tracks oder so. Yes, I've noticed you! Volty Records. Do you think you can come to the Gamescom this year? I will definitely be at the Gamescom this year if I can. I'll definitely try anything in my power to get there. Mostly because of the street passes, I guess. I'll definitely get there for the street passes. Oh yeah, a collab with Haywire. That would be it. I'd definitely be in for that. The funkiness would have no ends. There was one more thing I wanted to do. I forgot. How did you use SliceX and map it to VSTs? I don't know. I have never used SliceX. I'm sorry. I haven't tried Slice. Another question. Do you have any favorite free plugin? Free plugin. The OTT, of course, but in terms of synths, I don't know if I have it here, but let me check. Yeah, the 8-bit ones. Peach. Peach, for example. This TB Peach, this is a free synth, and it does 8-bit sounds, and I love it. I used it in a lot of tracks already. Yes, I do love Harmor. I used it a few times. Sometimes if I'm on a track and I don't know what to do and I want to try something different in terms of sounds, I always open up Harmor because I haven't used it so much yet. And I really like what it does. Can you do some feedback thing for us? I will do it in a video, in a different stream, I mean. I'm definitely gonna do it though. Don't worry, it's gonna happen. Oh, wait, who knows this one? I need a different key. Ouch! And then we get to... This is golden, right? It is gold. Pokemon Gold and Silver, the bicycle music, and then it was Route 5 or 6 or 9. I don't remember. I don't recall. Oh, I can't play Bartown. I still have to learn some of those. I just know a few of them. But yeah, this plugin is free. Go get it. I don't know if it's for Mac. I know it's for Windows. I think if you're unlucky, it's Windows only. I don't know, but get it. They have a lot of different ones there. They have like 10 plugins designed like this, and those are all free. TB, lower line, I forgot what the English name for this deep line was, and then Peach, just look for it. It's a nice thing. What audio driver do you use that allows you to have no buffer time but still be able to hear things in other applications? I have, I think I have the Yamaha ASIO drivers because of my, I have a Steinberg interface, UR44 or something. Yeah, I think that's what I have, and they come with drivers. So yeah, with these I can do all of the things at the same time. I can even play an MP3 now or watch YouTube videos on a different screen, so it's all running at the same time. I would love to show you how I did the twisted bass things in Yonaka, but the project won't open while streaming. We can make some basses like that though, but tomorrow or something, because this is coming to an end. I have to get something to eat and so on. And I have to call my girlfriend as well. I really need something to eat sooner or later. I just wanted to do like 1 or 2 hours today. So how long has it been already? Almost 2 hours. There we go. So I'm gonna make 2 hours. So we've got 12 minutes left. You can ask some more questions. No, I cannot show the Yonaka project. Next time, I'll make it work next time. But today, it won't play audio. It won't play up for some reason because of the streaming and stuff. This is the first time I'm streaming in ages. Oh, someone's asking now what I've been thinking to do in the stream today. I didn't know myself. We just got somewhere. We just got here. So as far as I know myself, this is going to be a free download glitch hop sooner or later. I don't know if there's going to be a recording of the stream. It's going to be on Twitch for 7 days as always, but I don't save them as files yet because I do so much stupid stuff that I don't want to put on my YouTube. I say so many stupid things that I don't want to upload myself permanently. If you upload the streams permanently on YouTube, you can, and I thank you for it. But I don't want to clog my channel with that, though I should really, like... You should say now, if you don't upload your streams, you should at least do studio times. I should really do studio times. When will you release your Panda Ice collab? Yeah, he's asking me all the time to continue on it. I should. What's your favorite VST? At the moment, it's Serum, but also Morph since I tried it out today, and I am looking forward on getting Omnisphere too. Maybe that's gonna be on the top rank soon, who knows? Is there any way we can donate money to help the stream along? Oh, you don't have to. You've done so much for us and really have to. Who knows? They've offered me to do, like, I think Seamless does that, like this sort of premium stream thing where you can pay for certain streaming lessons, sort of. I don't know. They wanted to do that with me, but for that thing I would have to stream 3 or 4 times a week. I can't do that because I don't have so much time. Just buy my tracks or buy my sample packs, that helps a lot. Collab with Barely Alive, yeah, sooner or later. I think this year. Hopefully this year. I'll try to beat those guys to it. Do you plan on streaming more often? Yes, since now I have everything's working again. I had problems I couldn't stream for 2 months because my audio interface was dead. If you're interested, I can show you how I master things, because somebody asked how do you master your things. We could take a look at that with this little thing real quick if you're interested. Who's the biggest name that dropped your track live? Schism played Carrier, and Zed's Dead played Carrier as well, and Zomboy is playing Warm-Ups, my favorite track from the EP. Sometimes he's playing that, I heard. I've seen it on 1001 tracklist. Who's your favorite Never Say Die producer? I don't know. Maybe Eptic. Eptic's cool. His latest remix for Schism was not bad either. Okay, I guess I'll just add this synth here. Ouch! Not like that. I have to put it up 5, and then 5 plus 12 is 17. I just wanted to add something to make it a little bit fuller. So now we can look at the mastering real quick if you are interested. What I like to do sometimes is to put the FabFilter multiband compression thing in front of it. That's a little bit too much. With something that looks roughly like this. Now, as soon as I put up those bands and now I play the track, you see this is compressing automatically like crazy. It's working a lot now. And I don't want that. I want it to work. I want it to compress just when needed, like just for very loud moments or something. So I'm turning down the input level to see what happens. Yeah, so now this is just moving when the snare hits, so it takes away a little bit high frequencies when the snare hits and so on. Yeah, the problem is you might have the problem that your volume drops down when the bass hits, especially if you compress. That is a phenomenon that is very common, and that comes from I can show you in Massive. It's a really problematic thing because every frequency has a volume in your spectrum. Like I wanna add the EQ here real quick so we can look at the frequency spectrum. So if you compress this. If you compress a whole track that has a lot of bass, you want to compress it with just a single compressor like this. You see now it's compressing. This is going down. I might just put it here. And the problem is if your input has a lot of bass, it needs to compress because this part is really loud, so it takes down the volume of all the other high frequencies as well, because it's compressing the whole signal, all of the frequencies. So what I like to do in the mastering process is you can do this with the FabFilter multiband compressor, or you can do this with Ozone. ozone 4, 5, 6, doesn't matter. Oh ja, Panda, schreib mir lieber in Facebook, nicht in Skype, weil in Skype bin ich nur ganz selten, da war ich nur gestern Abend einmal zum Telefonieren, aber Facebook, aber ich sollte echt, aber ich bin ja morgen auch in der Schweiz, deswegen kann ich nicht so viel machen im Moment, hahaha, ist immer was los. Okay, here we go. Here we have multiband compression as well, so what I like to do is for this subpart to not crunch away all the other frequency parts as soon as it's limited or as soon as it's compressed. I like to compress this, only the sub part, from 0 to 140 Hertz, quite strong, with a ratio from 4 to 1. So there's a lot of compression happening here. Then for the middle frequencies, this is where most of the melodies happen, like where the bass tone of most of the melodies are. I like to choose a not so harsh compression, like just 2 to 1 or 3 to 1. And then for the higher frequencies, I go a little bit stronger again, 4 to 1 and 6 to 1, something like that. And this is on -14, this is a little bit stronger, -15, this is -17. Let's hear what this sounds like. It's compressing quite a lot, so I want to take down the input gain here, or just the output gain of the thing I have before this. I don't want to go into multiband compression with a lot of volume. Yeah, this sounds alright. In the EQing, I like to use a mid-side EQ. You have this in the Fab Filter EQs as well, but also in also here in Ozone. So I go to the side EQ and just listen to it. And you hear it has a lot of low end here that we're just gonna cut away. This is all we want to hear. We can also, in the imager, in the stereo imager, we can turn the low end on monophonic. Maybe turn down a little bit here, because a lot of like all the chords, the pads, the lead, and the bass have frequencies here. So I'm gonna take this down a little bit. Just very slightly, and then in the end just turn it up really loud with the limiter as hard as you can without destroying the general signal until it sounds something like this. That might be too much limiting here, because you start to hear some distortion when the bass is playing. Yeah, this is alright. Now this is loud. You can work with that. That's just very basic mastering for a very small thing now. Yeah, you want the snare, don't you? I made it myself with Serum. Serum can do everything, even drums. Maybe it's gonna be, I'm gonna put some of those snares into the next sample pack that I'm doing for Freaky Loops. And not Freaky Loops, I'm always saying Freaky Loops because I did so much for them, for total samples, of course, on Prime Loops. Ha, all those sample label names. So expendable. Alright, this has been 2 hours. I've done not much. We talked a lot about the weird bass morph sound thing and so on. I'm gonna continue on this on a later stream. This has been enough for today. I just wanted to like try out if this works. And thank you for being here. I hope that you enjoyed that. I answered some questions. I'll inform you when I do this again. And thank you for being here. Now for the obligatory ending, I guess I should turn on auto-tune.
Yeah. Alright. Thanks a lot, and see you again somewhere later. I'm playing tomorrow in Switzerland, so I'm gone tomorrow. On Sunday I'm going somewhere else. The whole next week I won't be home, maybe for one day, who knows? I'll write on my Facebook when I'll stream the next time. Maybe I can stream from my laptop, who knows? Maybe I can do a setup there. But thank you for watching, and goodbye.
And
don't forget
that a Serum preset pack is soon coming out on Prime Loops in 1 or 2 weeks with lots of cool presets. Yeah. Goodbye. Thank you a lot. Wait, I quit this.